All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakabradash Brakatham. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, they rule well. And a salute and a Shalom to all the Akim that are out to labor, pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. I watched the Elder Yashawamba's video he did, titled Biblical Laws on How to Handle Great and Ancient Customs, right? Now, it's definitely an edifying video, so subscribe and be edified. A lot of our people, they have a problem with the ancient way because we weren't raised according to the ancient way. All right, but our people, they refuse to come out of the Western mindset. All right, they don't. All right, they refuse to consider the old paths, where is the good way. They refuse to acknowledge the good way. Let's get Jeremiah 6:16. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways, and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein." Right? Right, man, because the ancient world was way, way different. Right? Because if an Israelite man and woman had a rebellious son, right? Because all he do is drink and eat. He don't do nothing else. He don't honor his father and mother, right? They would take him out, right? They would snatch him up and take him to the elders of the city, right? And they would tell the elders, and they would tell the elders of the city, this is our son. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Right? They would take him out. Right? And the people will stone him with stones because he's acting like a nigga. Let me get, I think that's Deuteronomy 21. Look up something real quick. Hold on. All right. This is Deuteronomy 21 and 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and mother lay hold on him, snatch him up, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, unto the gate of his place. Right? And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton, meaning all he do is eat, and a drunkard. All he do is get drunk. Right? And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put away evil from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Right? Now, this is an ancient custom, Jake. All right? So you didn't right? You didn't just allow your son to do whatever he wanted. Right? You didn't allow your son or your daughter to do anything they wanted. They had to follow your rules. It don't matter if they didn't like it or not. All right. Let's get this. Deuteronomy. First, let's get this. Let's go back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 6:16. It says, remember the days of old. This is Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will shew thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee. See? So, remembering the ancient way, remembering the old ways, you have to remember the old ways. You have to remember the old paths, the good way. Alright. I know it's the book of, ain't it the book of Job? Let's see. Alright, this is Psalms 44:1. It says, to the chief musician for the sons of Korah, we have heard with our ears, O Yahweh, our fathers have told us what work thou didst in their days, in the times of old. Psalm 77:5. I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. Right? Now, what does it means to consider something? Let's get it. Consider. All right. Consider means think carefully about something, typically before making a decision. Right? Now, the reason why I go into the ancient manners and customs is to give our people a deeper look and a deeper understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, right? To give our people a deeper look and deeper understanding of the ancient way and why the scriptures are written the way they're written. Okay, so Jake, when you go into the ancient way, the ancient customs, man, you will clearly understand the scriptures a whole lot more, right? And the scriptures will start to what? Make sense to you. Let's go back. All right. This is Deuteronomy 28 to 29. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, she's not engaged, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. Right? Now, so if a man comes across a beautiful young woman, right, and she's not a betrothed, she's single, right, and he takes her and lie with her, he would then have to pay her father 50 shekels of silver, and she would be his wife. Now, at times, did this happen? Yes. But did this always happen? No. Right? Because the father and the mother would they would make sure that their son or daughter has an arranged marriage. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Okay. Because it says bride chosen by parents. Bride chosen by parents. Let's see. Birthright. Woman's tent marriage. Bridal presents. Nose jewels. Trolls. Pictures. Okay, bride chosen by parents. Ancient custom number 30. This is Genesis 24 and 4. It says, thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. Alright? Now, it says, the bridegroom does not make choice of his bride. The parents negotiate this important business between themselves, and the young people are expected to acquiesce. Now, acquiesce means agree. So they are expected to agree with their parents' decisions in the arrangement. In this instance, Abraham sends a trusty servant hundreds of miles away to select for his son a wife, right? Whom he never saw. Hagar chose a wife for Ishmael. Genesis 28 and 1. Genesis 28 and 1. It says, hold on. Okay. Genesis 21 and 21. Tripping. Let's get this. It says, and he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt. See? So even Ishmael didn't choose his own wife. Right? Because when we see here in the West, we get to choose who we want to be with and all that, right? And it always ends, right? It never lasts a long time. Why? Because we're not supposed to choose our own mate. All right? Right? So the men are not supposed to choose their own wife. All right? Their parents are supposed to arrange that marriage. Right? And the women are not supposed to choose their own husbands. Right? Their parents are supposed to arrange that marriage. Because the parents know, right? Because the parents have more insight on who they want their son or their daughter to be with. Right? It's a business. Right? And the two houses are joined and they become what? Family. It says Judah selected a wife for Genesis 38 and 6. Young men who chose wives for themselves without parental mediation usually afflicted their parents in doing so. Right? So they would what? They would upset their parents because they did it without their parents' mediation. Right? That will cause their parents to be what? Afflicted. It says, the sons, however, had sometimes the privilege of suggesting their personal preferences to their parents, right? Like Samson did, right? Samson, he told his father and mother, like, hey, Abba and Amma, I seen that this woman, right? She's fine and all that, right? I desire her. I want her. Go get her for me, right? So Samson, he didn't choose his own woman, right? He gave his parents his preference on the type of woman he wanted, right? And the one he seen, but he didn't choose. His parents chose for him. All right, because over in the West, right, man, we usually choose a woman by how she look, how her body look, right? If she thick in the thighs, if the You know, if she's real if she's real shapely, real curvy. See, women, they choose a man by his height, by how he look. See, but parents though, all right. But the parents, they will go and see about that man or that woman's family, man, right? And if they come from a good family, hey, then 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 both parents can talk and arrange the business. All right. Like, man, but a lot of our people are offended at the ancient way. The scripture says, "Blessed is he who is not offended in me." This is Matthew 11:6. Matthew 11:6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Jake, all we're doing is going into the ancient customs, into the ancient way. That's all we're doing. Right? And all you guys that called us pedos and all that, hey man, you know there's a judgment for that, right? It says in Exodus 20. Exodus 20, it says this. It says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." It says you must not testify falsely against your neighbor. It says, this is Exodus 23:6-7. It says, "Thou shalt not wrest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and the righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked." So all you that called us, all of these derogatory names and all that, because we went into ancient customs and all that to bring out the proper understanding and show you how it was back in the ancient world, for what you guys called us, you would not be justified for that. This is Leviticus 19:11. "Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another." All right. So, Jake, when we go into the ancient customs, man, when we go into the ancient way, we are doing this for your benefit. We ain't doing it just to be doing it. We're doing it for your benefit, man. We are doing it so you can get a proper understanding of the ancient way. But of course, a lot of our people are offended and they're not comfortable with the ancient way. All right. But the ways of the West has truly destroyed our people. But the ancient way, the way of the East, there is order in the way of the East. Right? It may not always be comfortable, but there's order in the way of the East.
All right, they multiply wives, all right, for the purpose of forwarding a legacy. All right. Here in this world, we look at multiple wives, all right, as a form of just having sex, not the responsibility of sex, all right, and, not for the purpose, of having children, all right, so you can pass down a legacy, all right, along with an inheritance, which is what? Land.
Yep.
All right, and you're forwarding away. All right, this is why the Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." So yes, you did have men who multiply wives. Not every Israelite man had, the thousands of wives. That, when you look at the multiplying of wives on that level, to where it was above 10, 20, those were most likely men of, status. King David, even heathen kings multiply.
Yep, because King Solomon had 1,000 women, man. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines. So King Solomon was a man of substance. He was a man of wealth. He was a king.
By wives. But anyway, so that's not adultery.
Right.
If a man has another woman, that is the right of an Israelite man. All right, but we must understand, in the ancient world, all right, it wasn't just for the purpose of sex. Now, a man did have concubines, but that was most likely a man of status as well. All right. Anyway, that's another lesson for another time. But that's not adultery if a man, all right, has another woman. Okay, that is in a man's nature to have another woman.
Right.
All right, but again, we know all things are lawful.
Yeah, because my uncle and my father, they came by the house. They came by the house a while ago. And my uncle said, he said, "Hey, nephew, make sure you always have more than one woman." Right? Now, he don't know why he said it, but I know why he said it. Right? And my father did not, he didn't disagree with him. He agreed. He said, "Yeah, make sure you have that." See, and they're both in the Christian church. See? Let's keep on going.
And not all things are expedient. It's better for certain brothers to just have one woman. Okay, but not every man is in the same situation. Okay? But when we get into our kingdom, all right, and we are established as a nation of kings and priests, you best believe, all right, we're going to live as kings and priests. Okay? Now, Solomon had 1,000. Okay? Anyway, Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 23, if a damsel, which is a young woman of marriageable age, okay, that is a virgin, be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in a city and lie with her. So she, all right, is betrothed, meaning engaged to be married. So this man, okay, takes this betrothed damsel and lies with her, all right, Verse 24, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, she dies because she cried not. All right? She's supposed to cry out because she's already engaged to be married to another man. Right? It says, the damsel, because she cried not, okay, being in the city, and the man, because he have humbled his neighbor's wife, so thou shalt put evil away from among you. These are practices that will be condemned openly in front of the whole.
Yeah. Yeah, because what they did, they committed adultery. And what's the judgment for committing adultery? You must be put to death. Bottom line, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You must be put to death for doing that.
City, so that the men, the women, the children can know we're not going to do that.
Right.
This was the environment of the ancient world. Okay? So he violated another man's possession. Although they were just engaged during a betrothal or engagement period, a woman was not to lay with any other man. She was supposed to be preparing herself for that husband.
Right.
Okay? Verse 25, but if a betrothed damsel, engaged woman, is in the field and a man force her, all right, NLT, but if the man meets the engaged woman out in the country and he rapes her, all right, then only the man must die. So a lot of Israelites, what they'll do is they'll read this and say, see, you can't, you know.
Yeah, they will only read that part, but they will leave out verses 28 and 29 though. They will leave those two scriptures out.
Which again, the actual practice of marriage was the joining of two houses, the mother and the father of the son meeting with the family of some relatives maybe. Like if you look at Isaac and Jacob, how they got their wives, okay, they were told to go amongst their kinsmen, all right, who were scattered in the land of, I believe, of Syria. Okay, it was the sons and daughters of God scattered in that region, all right, and they went and got wives from amongst their people, okay, who were in that region. Right. Now, in this situation, as we have to keep reading, okay, why does only the man die in this case? Let's read it again, Deuteronomy 22 and 25. But if a man finds a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, the man only that lay with her shall die. Why? But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. So this is likened unto you slaying your brother.
Right.
Why? For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. So someone would hear the cry, the scream. She's supposed to scream loud.
Right.
And ultimately.
Right, man, and that's why women scream. That's why women scream so loud, man, because that's their I'm not sure how to put it, the words, but that's their, I guess, their cry for help, I guess. All right, no, that's their a defense.
All right, this would ultimately cover her from any guilt, because she's crying out because she already is betrothed, okay, to a man. She's telling him, look, I have already been promised to, all right, such and such.
Yep. All right, man. Just like when Esau comes with the MOTB, right? The elect will cry out, because the elect are that faithful bride. They are that faithful damsel. All right, because we are married unto the heavenly. All right, because we are married unto Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. Yep, this is the Deuteronomy. Jeremiah 3:14. Turn back, O sliding children. It says, turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you. And I will take thee, God says, and I will take you, one of a family, one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. So we are married unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai.
I've been promised to a rock. All right, Bon Gad. All right, Bon is a son of Gad. You know, so she would cry out. So in this case, she was covered. All right, just like we're espoused, we're betrothed to Yahweh through Yahweh Shai, right? And we're crying out, all right, that this devil was trying to come and put a foreign device into us in the form of these jabs, these microchips. We're supposed to be crying out. Okay? Now, so in this case, only the man is put to death because she cried out and he forced her. He kept going.
Yep.
Okay? Verse 28, which is the point of contention. Okay? If a man finds a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, see, now she's not betrothed. She's not engaged.
Right.
Betrothed means engaged. Okay? Meaning promised to. Right?
Yep.
So if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto her father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her.
All right. You break, you buy.
He may not put her away all his days. You break, you buy.
See?
Now, let's look up this word lay hold. Okay?
All right, man. So that's the lesson. All right. So with that, I say Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakadash Barakatham. Shalom.